Poem by David Constantine. Do you want me to begin? I'm going to read a poem by David Constantine. He's such a good poet that I'm always amazed that people don't shout his name from the housetops, in a sense, and I think that's partly because of the nature of his poetry. He is that very unfamiliar thing today, I think, an idealist. He reminds me of lines from a sonnet by Christina Rossetti. Something we lack, not this, not that, but something, certainly. And he's often writing, I think, about not simply how beautiful and rewarding the world is, but also how it limits us. This is a poem called Mid-Afternoon in Another Narrow Bed. Mid-afternoon in another narrow bed, high up in another thin hotel. Now they are watching swifts crossing the snow, and higher, 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 crisscrossing the blue. Freed of their own, they think the swift hunger a love of life, and love all play, all bodying forth some consummatability for the love of it, in freedom. Later, when they go down on the choking streets to seek a sharp red wine, succulent bitter olives, soft white bread and oranges, and when they hear the caged birds hung on balconies as though to test the air, each in its shaft of sun, singing as though to burst the heart and the cage, these two, seeking their nourishment when they please, by that trapped singing, will feel their hunger raised higher than the highest floor of their flung-up hotel, higher than the ravenous swift, higher than the snow, into the blue itself, the keen, cold, infinite, and insatiable blue. Even more than English romanticism, it reminds me of German romantic poetry, the so-called blue flower poetry, and that sort of yearning for the something which the immediate and the physical world doesn't actually offer us. That sense, as it were, that there is a freedom almost indefinable, somewhere to be found, or at least somewhere to be aspired to, seems to me to lie behind a lot of his poetry, and I must say it moves me profoundly.